After the war, the international style, or Swiss typography, predominated European graphic design. It was a style that related on order, mathematical proportions, and a rigid grid structure, in the same way that Dutch culture influenced the style with order and pathless disciplines. Switzerland's national character influenced the international style, a preference for clarity and structure based on a rigid rules lead to Swiss typography. In 1957, Joseph William Brockman began teaching typography and graphic design in Zurich. His work was founded on strict proportional guidelines, primarily the golden sections. A grid structure was used to organize elements. Typography and visual elements were scaled mathematically rather than intuitively. He founded and co-edited the Neue Grafik, the new graphic design journal. This was written in German, English, and French, and broadened William Brockman's approach internationally. Many of Jan Tschichel's ideas from the Bauhaus influenced designers in the Switzerland such as William Brockman, Armand Hoffman, and Keller and Max Bill. These ideas included that typography should be dynamic and functional. A designer needed only a single sans-serif typeface, such as accident Gore-Tex. A flush left, rigid right alignment was preferred. The difference from Tschickel was the rigorous devotion to the golden section and mathematical systems. Some designers superimposed the golden section on the camera lens so the model and object would be lined up perfectly in the frame. The strongest work was dynamic and piercing. Simple geometrical forms were scaled and placed with meticulous and mathematical precision. Color was used either sparingly to highlight information, or create a focal point, or as large color fields. The main goal of any piece was functional. The message should be clear and order for the viewer to comprehend. Black and white photography was straightforward, objective, and sharp, existing only to serve as the composition and message. From the success of William Brockman's journal, Die Neue Grafik, the Swiss style moved into the rest of Europe and caused to athletic to American. Antonio Baggero founded Studio Baggero in Milan in 1933. Mahon Laji and the work of the Bauhaus inspired Baggero's solutions. By the 1950s, he adopted many of the ideas of Swiss typography. Unlike William Brockman, Baggero's work has a loose approach. The golden section and grid were still apparent, but there was a lighter touch and willingness to break the rules if it's made for a better composition. American and Canadian designers treated Swiss typography the same way they dealt with Bauhaus modernism. It was one of the many styles and used with a wide range of clients. A grid may be present on a layout, but some elements may shift if the designer determined it create more impact. As in the poster by Anion Stark, the international style dominated architecture and design throughout the 1950s and early 60s. But as less talented architects and designers began using this style, the results became renowned and dull. Today, we take for granted that we set up a grid for layout, use the golden section for proportions, and maintain mathematically consistent with type size. These are all the results of Swiss typography.